Okay, we are good, we are live, we are ready. Welcome everyone for a new race in lightning speed racing. We are here today for round 7 of Route 3 in LSR, and we are at the beautiful track of Imola, Enzo and Dino Ferrari circuit. Here we are. Before going any further in that qualifying session and race, I'm gonna say who I am. I'm Gab Chow, full-time G3 commentator this season, and also G2 reserve in the league. Thank you very much to be there with me today, and I hope you have some good racing. Only 14 drivers today. It's sad, but still, we hope to have some good battles. And yeah, thanks Jonah to be there here in the chat. So yeah, Imola, Italy. One of my country's origin, so happy to be there. I'm Italian Canadian, so happy to be at home. I'm gonna do a little update in the standings. So, oh, interesting. Yeah, Jonah, it's rain in the race apparently. So interesting. We'll see. But yeah, today, little update in the standings. We have still Breakfast King leading the standing by 9 points on Asian Persuasion, but Breakfast King is not there today, and either are none of the Red Bull drivers are there today. So good opportunity for Williams to expand their lead in the constructors, and good opportunity for Asian to maybe take the lead in the driver championships. So we'll see. But yeah, very good opportunity with Williams still leading the constructor championship by I think 20 points approximately. So yeah, with Racing Bulls in third in the constructor championship, but they're still a bit far away. 80 points compared to like Red Bull Williams having I think 160 and Red Bull 140, something like this. So I put all the information I have to put because I forget to put it. So this, I'll click on that. Invalidate lap tires. Some people may be trying to do on mediums. We are seeing, but we'll see some guy on the lap with the medium tires. We have Karma also on the lap with these. Yeah, some guy is more advanced in his lap than Karma is, so we'll follow some guy on his medium compound tire. Racing Bulls today seems to have a strong lineup with some guy reserving and Racing Uncle, other guy that we saw some good pace in the previous races, so we'll see how he can do it and if he can challenge Asian today, like he managed to do sometimes in the last few races. But for now, with some guy coming to the line pretty soon, he'll be the first one to set a lap time, put a time on the board. Some guy coming, ERS on 16.0 with the medium compound tire. Not bad. After that, we saw that Karma was on the lap, and TRP finishing his lap 17.3 on the softs. Karma going to the pits and not completing his lap in the end. Maybe invalidated Prost, the other Ferrari, on the lap also. There we go. But who is coming? I think Vokes is finishing his lap. We have also an Alpine in front of finishing his lap. It's a Cactus. Yeah, Cactus 18.1 for Cactus, and we'll see Vokes what he can do. MVP to 17.0 for the Mercedes driver. There we go. We have a kick Sauber, so maybe us again. We have us on the lap here, completing his lap, coming to last few corners of this beautiful track here. Now trying not to validate at the exit there. Using all you have left in ERS and losing DRS also on the line. 16.6 on the soft compound tire. Prost getting 16.4 on soft. Also, and Owen getting fastest lap 15.949. Very close time to some guy, but some guy still has done his time on the medium compound tire. You have to take that in consideration. We have also Rio setting a lap time 17.1. Jonah just set a lap time 16.1 here. Ollie woke on the invalid lap time in the McLaren. Just remember the format for today's race or tonight's race, depending where you are in the world. Short qualifying, like you saw, 18 minutes, and after you're gonna have a 50% race. I believe it's 32 laps around Imola, Romania, here in Italy. Rich Uncle. Now on the lap, we're gonna follow him. His lap is saying purple in the first sector in the minimap. We'll see if it's real or not, because we never know with EA Sports. I think I'm saying that a lot in the I think in all live stream, but you know. So, Race Uncle, like I said before, very good racers, showed some good pace in previous races, and we hope he can show it again today. This was the Swiss driver. He's from Switzerland. Bit of traffic here for him with the Mercedes in front, but still managed to pass him pretty easily and not block him too much. We'll see on the line what he can do with Williams in front of him going to the pits. I think it was Jonah. Rich Uncle on the line is going to be 15.4. Big lap time by Rich Uncle. 1 lap time. And that's 5 tenths in front of Owen here. Pretty nice lap time. We will still have 5 drivers to go that not have set the lap time. We're now 15 with the Vettel fan join. And now we have a Red Bull driver. Maybe Vettel fan can get some points for the Red Bull team today. And maybe challenge Williams. We'll see. We want the championship fight to still be on, so we'll hope that Vettel fan can do something, obviously, to keep alive the championship fight in the constructor. We'll see. He's in an out lap. He's on the beginning of his out lap, so take a bit of time before he started his real lap. With Karma just gonna start his lap right now. We'll follow the Ferrari driver through his lap around Imola. There we go. We'll open nothing valid this time. With a bit of traffic here with the Red Bull of Vettel fan, and the Alpine also. But first corner taking pretty good, pretty nice. And Karma did some good performances in qualifying in the last few races. I remember Spa, I think Zandvoort, if I'm remembering well. Not sure, maybe I don't even know if he has Zandvoort, but I think so. Maybe Spain. Now Spain he did something good. I think Spain and Spa, but in the races was a bit more complicated. So yeah. We'll see what he can do here in qualifying, and if he can maybe convert it to the race performances. But yeah, Prost looking to be pretty fast. His teammate Lau, and big error there for Karma, losing it at the exit there. Pretty bad. And now we're gonna see Asian on his lap. There we go. After 1 purple, apparently from the mini-map. Already some big ERS usage from Asian. He only have 25% and only sector 1 done. Also is gonna manage it through the remaining of the lap. Through what's remaining of the lap. Let's go. Easy now. Okay, not invalid here. Tricky corner going a bit wider at the exit. Maybe a little slide. Trying to eat that curb as much as possible here on this turn. And invalidated. He's invalidated on his first try. And 9 minutes left into this qualifying session. So that's for Vettel fan thing on the lap, and he's looking pretty fast at 1 purple from the minimap. And he has some more ERS than what Asian had in his previous lap time. We'll see what he can do. Bit wide here, but still all remaining in the track limits. Onto the track. We'll see. Now again, eating 1, most of the could be 1. Sector 2 purple apparently from the minimap. Be a pretty good time from Vettel fan here. We'll see. Coming to the 2 left-handers, finishing the lap. A bit of slide here on the curb. We'll see if that costs a lot of lap time. On the line, the Red Bull driver on the line. Going to be 15.6, pretty close to Racing Uncle time. And we saw some errors from the driver, so I think he has still some time. Still some time to gain. We'll see. Some guy gonna try to lap him right now. Some guy the 16-0 in his first try with the medium tire. We'll see now what he can do with the softs. Now on his car, the red compound tire. The yellow, but nothing to worry about. 7:45 left into the session, and some guy starting his lap time. The Racing Bull was very surprised by his medium tire lap time. And yeah, I'm happy. Hope to see a big lap time on softs and purple. Apparently, in the sector 1, you have 2 Kicksauber in front of him. Oh, and I think mistake from just Frost in last corner. Will still follow some guy for his lap. He has 2 Kicksauber in front. I think it's kind of nothing lap. No, not on a real lap. Oreo on the out lap also. But you have some traffic in front. Maybe you're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, he's coming into this 2 Saubers and and yeah, the 2 Saubers just completely beat some guy here on his lap time. You have to restart it all over again. Yeah, 2 Sauber impeding some guy here. Big impeding. That was clear. He welcome the real lap time. Is Dubsy on the lap time? Yes, he is. He's full Dubsy. I'm gonna retire after that. So no more lap time for some guy here. No softs. We're not gonna see some guy with soft tire. It's pretty sad. He was looking to have a good pace. But we'll see Dubsy pace with soft tire with this Chrome McLaren today. We'll see what he can do. Third gear. Here we go. Coming at him his lap. Dubsy looking to have a pretty good pace. We can do 16.5 P8, not bad. In the top 10, you know. Asian starting again. Asian starting again his lap. We'll see what he can do. If he can challenge for pole here. 5:40 left to the session. Sector 1 in purple. 23.865 for the Williams driver. I'm pretty fast left-hander here. Now a bit of a tree going there. That's a break. I'll try nothing valid again here. Bit of a slide thing at the exit. With the curb. Now you have to eat it and nothing valid here. I think here or last corner valid. I don't know. But same purple sector 2. Forcing persuasion. Looking to be on the flyer. Looking to be going like a rocket ship for Horizon Persuasion here. We'll see. Last corner now for the Williams driver. The Thai driver. Oh, bit wide, bit of a slide at the exit of the last corner. But we'll see. That cost him for real. No, 15. No. Almost in the 14s. And that's provisional pole. 4 tenths in front of Racing Uncle for Horizon Persuasion. Jonah, meanwhile, has done a 15.5 while we were watching Horizon Persuasion. Now Jonah and page 3 in the Williams, so 1 and 3 is looking to be for Williams at the moment, so that's pretty nice. And now most of the people are on the pits, but we have Owen finishing and validating lap and validate his second try. You're gonna go to the pits with new tires, and yeah, it's gonna be the case for most of the drivers. Clearly, Carmen is starting a lap. He has no battery, and Carmen retired even in the session. So Owen also retired from the session there. And most of the drivers are on the out lap or are still in the pits. You have Boaks on the out lap. And he's going to be the first to start his lap time. So we'll follow Boaks in the Mercedes to start his second attempt. This is qualifying at the moment. He's P8. We'll see what he can do. Now starting his lap, crossing the line. Going to the big straight line at Imola. The DRS is on. And Sauber going out of the pits here. But Boaks, first corner here. And not to validate. Pretty nice first corner. Using a bit of battery at the exit here. With VRS. The yellow on the track. But it's not where Boaks is. Third gear here. Pretty tricky. Even second gear. Pretty tricky corner to put the power on after. And in the exit. Be careful in the exit. Into this corner now. Left-hander. Pretty fast left-hander. Fifth gear. Sixth gear now. 92, pretty special corner. Here for not validate. Now we have the chicane here. the yellow curbs. Have to eat them. Most of you can. Now it's coming to the last part of the track. These last two left-handers. We'll see what he can do. Last corner now on the line. And Boaks. It's going to be 16.0. 5/10 of improvement for the Mercedes and P7. Now for Boaks. Pretty nice. Was very close to Owen and some guy lap time. We'll see if he has time for another lap time. Now we'll go to another driver. I think the other Mercedes coming at the end of his lap. TRP. We'll follow him. He's improving by 7/10 in the second sector. We'll see what's it gonna be on the line. TRP 16.3, 9/10, almost a whole second improvement for the Mercedes, putting him just behind his teammate in P8. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. We have an Alpine lap. It's Cactus with no ERS remaining 0%. And now he's gonna gain a bit in the two last corners. We'll see if he can improve, but 0% is never a good sign. We'll see. I don't think he can improve. Nah. Oh yes, he's improving by a bit. 17.9 for Cactus here. We have now Red Bull is coming. I think Vettel fans on the Alpha lap. We have a mistake again. Once again, Boaks. That is on the lap. No, it's charging to prepare is next lap. We have a Sauber, I think Oreo finishing his lap. We'll see what he can do. He has some traffic in front of Mercedes of Boaks. That's going to start another lap time. Oreo a bit wide at the exit, but still no validation. We'll see what he can do. 16.5, 5/10 improvement. But I think he invalidated in the end. Yeah, he invalidated in the end. I don't know what happened, but he invalidated in the end because his time is not recorded in the leaderboard. They would have put him, I think, in P11 or P10. Karma be joined. I think Frost coming at the end of his lap. I'm looking to improve on his previous lap time. We'll see if he can now. He's improving by a bit. Still in P9. Pretty close to TRP lap time here. Very, very close. We'll see. The other drivers, I think we have the RB coming. Race Uncle improving by 4/10, but it's not enough to get 8 persuasion here. Very close. 14 milliseconds. Separating Haitian and Racing Uncle. Oh man. That's really close. It's pretty close. 0 second now on the clock. Boaks now looking to improve in the second attempt here. I think we have the two Williams. Yeah, two Williams being beat on each other. Yeah. I don't know what's happened, but Asian coming at the end of his lap. And Persuasion on the line is going to be 14.8. 1/10 and a half improvements from Asian Persuasion. 2/10 in front of Rich Uncle. I don't think Rich Uncle is going to have time to do another flying lap. We have Prost coming at the end of his lap. Vettel fan. 15.6. No, Osk 15.8. P5 for Alcoholic Osk. Incredible stuff. By the Netherlands driver from the Netherlands. I think it's gonna be it, man. I think it's gonna be it for this qualifying session. But Asian Persuasion taking pole again and taking 1 point for that pole position with Racing Uncle just behind, not too far, 2/10 only. In P2, Jonah, the other Williams, gonna start in P3 with Vettel fan, the Red Bull, starting in P4 with the reserve driver taking the big Red Bull into his hands. The car is fighting for a championship and doing pretty well, qualifying P4, even if it's behind the two Williams, but it's pretty close to Jonah. But incredible performance in qualifying by Husk, getting that P5 in the Sauber. Sensational stuff. Owen gonna start P6. Some guy in P7. The Racing Bull. The other Racing Bull. Boaks and TRP, the two Mercedes, 8 and 9, and Prost in the Ferrari, completing the top 10. Dubs is gonna be 11, just outside of the top 10. Carmen 12, Evo 13, Oreo 14, and Cactus gonna be in a P15 for starting the race. So yeah, pretty nice qualifying session. Now we have this 50% race coming in our way with possibly some rain in that race. So I'll hope to see that. So I already said the qualifying results are gonna show you again. You can see it by yourself. We almost have the full grid on one page because we're only 15 drivers. So you can see it. I'm gonna let you the grid till the end of the countdown at the top. 10-second left, so that's very nice. Now we're gonna have 2 minutes break for the driver to get a strategy, put the good number of fuel in their car, the good number of laps of fuel in their car, tweaking their setups, be ready, going to the washroom, I don't know, bathroom, but it's looking already a bit cloudy here in Italy, Imola. Maybe it's preparing for rain with this track being that cloudy. But yeah, like I said, little break. Drivers getting ready, putting a good amount of fuel in the car, choosing the strategy. I think, I don't know, one stop is possible here. But it was a bit complicated. Last time I watched a race at Imola, somebody like did one stop, but it was like a real tire save, like masterclass. Like it was a tire whisperer, like Russell Spa. But 2024. But yeah, I think we'll see. I think most people maybe gonna do 2 stops, but I think we'll surely see some 1 stops from the leaders that can maybe if Asian has some free aerial stuff, you can save his tires easily and get that 1 stop done. But we'll see. I think the 2 strategy are clearly possible. That's almost this on all track in the game. Like we are seeing 1 stop and 2 stop, but if we have rain, that's gonna change completely the strategy in the race. So we'll see. Anyways, I think gonna have formation lap again today. We have reactivated the function formation lap. It's pretty nice to just have not directly red lights and then be a bit surprised by it, But we'll see. Anyway, I'm waiting, be impatient. Don't mind, I don't know. It's and yeah, we can have formation lap. So now we have the car is on track. Formation lap started with Asian Persuasion leading the way, and we're gonna put the tires already on screen. And we have very different choice by the drivers. Most of people are on our compound of tires, but some have choose the medium. It's exactly 6 drivers out of 15 that have choose the medium tires. The remaining drivers are starting on the hard compounds of tires. We'll see how that's gonna turn out. Formation lap, trying to warm up the tires, warm up the brakes, warm up the engine, being ready for that 32 laps with a cloudy weather and maybe some rain later on in the race. We'll see. Hope to have some good fight. I think Imola isn't the easiest track to overtake. But if you're pretty close into the DRS on start and finish line, we can try something into turn 1. But clearly not the easiest track to overtake. We'll see if we're gonna have rain or not. It's gonna change all the race if we have rain. We hope to not have too much incidents in the race. And yeah, the Williams starting 1 and 3, the Red Bull starting 4, Racing Bulls 2 and 7. We'll see if Racing Uncle can manage to challenge Asian Persuasion. Only 2/10 was the gap in qualifying. We'll see if he can challenge for that. Will be interesting to see a little battle between the two. But yeah, we're hoping to have a good race, even if we're only 15. I think it's gonna be a good show here. Let's go. I'm ready for that. All the drivers going on the grid, trying to get a good placement, best placement possible, to be able to fight and to gain some positions. Again, the DSQ bug. But yeah, now the red light is gonna start pretty soon. And yeah, first red light, second red light, third red light, fourth red light, and 5 red lights. And we are racing here in Imola. A persuasion, racing uncle, different tire strategy at the start. Racing uncle, are you gonna try to move in the first corner? No, he's a bit too. Not gonna try anything. Vettel fan making the move on the former Jonah and contact here. Owen and some guy is on the gravel into turn 1 already. Crash at turn 1, and us also in the back of the grid now. I don't know what happened with the Sauber, but the 2 and TRP us on the gravel now. The 3 drivers in the gravel into turn 1. Us starting from P5 already back to P13. It's a pretty rough start for him, and no, Rich Uncle going pretty wide here, touching gravel. Here, Vettel fan wanna try to move maybe here. A bit risky. The 2 Red Bulls team. Little sister. Oh, he's touching gravel everywhere. Rich Uncle not looking to be very focused in this beginning of the race. But in the beginning of the race, Vettel fan is following him very closely, and Age Persuasion already taking the 1.2 second gap and looking to no DRS for Rich Uncle in the next DRS zone. We'll see. But already some people at the back. Cactus also lost some position. Maybe did a mistake. Yeah, he has a broken front wing for him, and Age Persuasion taking the fastest lap already. Obviously starting from the first position. Till DRS train, Rich Uncle still now have managed to maybe catch back, and now in 9/10 the gap between him and Age Persuasion. Maybe he can have DRS. I think he can manage to keep that DRS. Yeah, no damage. And Karma already 3-second penalty for Karma already. Ferrari, Dubsy making the move on the Prost, and now Oreo going very wide into the gravel. That can earn benefits to Evo going around the inside of Oreo in that P10 here, going to the top 10. The Ferraris are and the McLaren 7 to 10. Evo making the pass on Oreo with the mistake from the Sauber driver. We'll watch the front battle now with Asian trying to not let Rich Uncle coming into his DRS. We'll see what he can do. It's 8/10 now, the gap. Rich Uncle I think might gonna manage to get that DRS. Yeah, medium tires is faster, but now 1 second is the gap. It's back to 1 second. We'll see. I'm pretty close. Gonna be very close for the DRS zone. I think he's gonna have it. Rich Uncle gonna have it. I think the addiction is now. Oh, maybe not. I don't think so. No, he's too far. But I think Vettel fan not gonna have it either. And no DRS for nobody has DRS except Owen on Jonah. Can Owen try and move on Jonah? Remember that Owen have mediums and Jonah have hards. We'll see. Owen stays behind here, trying a too risky move in the beginning laps of the race, in the earlier laps of the race, because only lap 3 out of 32. You have to be patient in a race like this. It's a bit risky to try something this early. Be patient. Vettel fan now back to be very in a close range of Rich Uncle. Rich Uncle lost some time, 1.5 now the gap between him and Age Persuasion. Rich Uncle not very far, is maybe doing some mistakes that we don't see. Yeah, we'll see. But clearly the 5-2 has escaped. Clearly 2 seconds, when 2.2 seconds the gap between Boaks in 6 and Owen in 5. Boaks a bit in no man's land with 2.6 behind the gap with Dubsy, and 2.4 the gap in front with Owen. We'll see how that's going to develop in the remaining of the race. But now Owen is very close to Jonah, but also Jonah pretty close to Vettel fan. Vettel fan has lost some time on Racing Uncle. Can have a little three-way battle here, with Jonah being the only one of the 3 being on hard tires. It would be a little disadvantage, a little for him. We'll see. It's gonna be worse for him to be on the hards in the beginning of the race. Maybe he's gonna be better in the end. But Jonah gonna try to move on Vettel fan around the outside, inside of turn 1. Oil contact here. Jonah and Owen, I think, got some contact. Does Owen have some damage? I don't think so. Owen is fine. Jonah also. Vettel fan also. They're all fine. Maybe both can come back with that contact here if they battle a lot. We'll see. That could be not the best for them. But they're still very close, and Boaks, we see him in the background. Maybe he can catch back. Maybe he can catch with them. We'll see. But still the battle going on the most. Big battle going on right now is this. Little battle at the back also. Dubsy also very close to Karma, battling for P7 here. And also we can go to the back. Oreo, Usk, and Chizbros battling for the 10th place here. I think already seeing some rain. I don't know. Karma, but something happened for Karma. 3 seconds for some guy already. 13 for some guy. 3 seconds for him. Karma did a mistake. And already seeing some rain. Already raining. It's already raining on track. You can go on board to see the rain. Yeah. Already raining in that race in Imola. We're only in lap 5 out of 32. And it's already raining. If it's raining that early, why people started on the R tires, bro? I don't know. That's pretty, yeah, it's pretty bizarre, in my opinion. It's pretty weird. But we'll see what the driver gonna decide to do. We'll see like this. I will reach some people in the pit. I think some guy on the pit is gonna put new intermediate tires. Have nothing to lose. The first one is gonna be the crash test for everyone else on the grid. Cactus coming also to the grid, to the pit. As I want to say, Inter's also for him, new wing for him also in the Alpine, and he's gonna go back he's gonna go back on track here. Vettel fan lost some position here. I didn't see it. Now back in behind Owen and Jonah. Very nice. And also we have Vettel fans to close to Owen. Now we have Oscar, Rio, and Cross battling for P9, and Oreo and us maybe gonna have a good shot at P9 here on Frost. Difficult exit here. We'll see what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the inside here. No. Us gonna stay, and yeah, Prost going deep here. Prost going deep under pressure of us. The 2 Sauber can now take P9 and P10. Nobody pitting this lap for Inters. We'll see when they're gonna decide to do it. But we're gonna return to broadcast cam now. After we had a little bit of onboard cam, we did broadcast cam. With Racing Uncle being in no man's land and Asian Persuasion leading by a comfortable 3.5 seconds here. Carmen the pits for new enters, the third one to pit for the green tires here under the rain already falling on track. We'll see now. With Owen trying to keep it up with Jonah, keep the pace with the American driver. See if he can manage Vettel fan and losing a lot of time here. He's now being passed by boats. Doing some mistake. I don't know. Mercedes has been pretty slow at the back, taking his TRP. Now he's coming back to track. No safety car, nothing. Going well for him. But yeah, Vettel fan is losing some pace, or maybe doing some mistakes because now down to P6. Lopes taking P5. Us 10-second penalty. He has got a corner. 10-second penalty for corner cutting for the Sauber. Don't know what happened. I didn't see the corner cut. We'll see. It's a bit weird again, but I don't know. And that was I think a Vettel fan in the pits and also Ewok in the pits. Okay. Inter's for fan. Ewok gonna put the Inter's also. Same thing for Oreo, I think. Inter's for him. Good to see his teammate taking a 10-second penalty. Ross Winters, gonna be TRP also with the Inters now, and pretty much everyone is bidding for new Inters now. Only the top 7 has not bidded yet. It's Asian Jonah, and the Rich Uncle did a mistake. Oh, hello, Orange and Merrick. Also joined the league. We have a Discord. I don't know. I don't have the link right now. I would have to send it to you. But yeah, it's on Discord. I think I can try to find the link. We'll see. I don't know if someone else in the chat can try to take the link and send it to him. But yeah, or maybe it's gonna be in the description after. But we'll see. I'll try to find the link. I'll see. Second and already everyone in the pits. Jonah, Persuasion, Owen, Bogues, Racing Uncle. I've only Dubsy not in the pits. He's staying out on track. It could be a pretty good pit stop even with the double stack for the Williams. They're gonna go out. Still the two drivers in 1 and 2. Pretty nice for them. Still 1 and 2 for Williams after the pit stop in the rain. I'll still try to get to you in the links if I can. What do I do? Oh, yeah. Oh, Shredding is here. Maybe Shredding can send you a link. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna focus on this. Oh yeah, Bugs 4 guitars. Yeah, the right strategy. Names instead of Winters. And it cost him a lot. He was in pretty good position. Now, like with the pit stop, I think something happened. So. Well, Dubsy and us are the only 2 drivers that have not pitted yet on the ARDs, and both gonna be forced to pit again. Yeah, the link to the Discord server because he said he wanted to join the league. Origin Maverick. In the chat. I don't know. Full fans coming pretty fast on us now. With the Inters, obviously, they're gonna try to get rid of the dry tire runners pretty fast, and yeah, he's getting rid of pretty fast. Perfect for him. Now he's in P2, and I think Jonah lost some time because I think he was P2 with Ace Persuasion. But a bit distracted by this. The guy wants to join the league, but now with the 2, almost 4 wide there, but Jonah and Owen managed to pass Oscar and Dubsy. Still not bid for Intis there. Maybe because the rain gonna stop, they're trying to stay on track. I don't know. Red Shunk also coming on them, trying to pass them. Hello T-Bone, welcome to the stream, my guy. So yeah, enters now, lap 9 of 32. Asian leading by 11 seconds now. And Owen is very close to Jonah. Maybe they can fight for the podium place. And obviously everyone is coming on the 2 dry runners still on track. Owen very close, 5/10 now the gap. Try something. No DRS obviously in the rain. Only ERS. He can use only the battery. Be a battery management. Anyways. Ewok also packed enough for us with us and yeah, Ewok getting the pass on the dry tires runner also. They're all catching on them. Jonah now where Owen made the pass on Jonah. We'll see if he can maintain position. Now battling for podium. Now they have the same compound tire. The 2 have enters before. They had mediums and R's now. They have the same thing, and Race Uncle also catching on them. Maybe we can have a 3-way fight for that podium there. Vettel fan. He's doing pretty well for Red Bull at the moment. Lap 11 is now start. Clearly Vettel fan is taking the responsibility of Red Bull's seat pretty great at 2nd place. That the team is fighting for a constructor championship. even driver, but the driver's not there, so can't do anything about this. We'll see Rich Uncle very close to Jonah. 4/10 the gap, only 5/10. We'll see Rich Uncle. I think he's clearly more pace than Jonah, maybe even more pace than Owen. So he's very close, very on the yeah, almost contact here. He's on the gearbox of the Williams driver here, and it's gonna be a side by side here in the Williams and the Racing Bull. Oof! Oh, and big pass, and clean pass by Racing Uncle here, getting to P4. Now next target is Owen in the Aston Martin for Racing Uncle. We have all coming to the dry runners. Karma. And Owen 3 second. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Owen getting a 3-second penalty here already. Only lap 12 out of 32. That's pretty good for Racing Uncle and for Jonah here. Very good for them. See now, some guy with is the one that pitted the earliest for Inters is now in P6. So penalty, getting 10-second penalty, a 3-second penalty after his 10-second. Well, because surely on dry tires it's a little more complicated to stay into the limits of the track. I'm thinking that you're not getting the track limits. Anyways. You know, at 9/10 gap, 1 second. Rich Uncle catching a bit. Owen, we'll see. 1.3 the gap. Jonah's trying to stay close to Rich Uncle. It's a bit of a hard task for the Williams driver. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know. I think rain stopped a bit. I think. If we go on board, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think rain is not falling anymore. That's maybe why us and Dubsy are not pitted yet, because the rain was gonna stop pretty early after start. And yeah, Box is now back into dry tires. It's gonna be the same thing for Cactus, I think. Yes, it is. So rain already stopped, and already some people are putting back the dry tires. And already all the people in front are in the pits. Hazian, Vettel fan, Rich Uncle, Owen, Jonah, Sound Guy, Ewo, everyone in the pits for dry tires. Back to dry now already. It was a very short stint of rain, and Karma getting 10 seconds in the pits. The second driver to get 10 seconds in the pits today. Double stack in Ferrari, and double stack also in Williams, obviously. Yeah, new medium for Ace, new medium for Jonah, new arts for Vettel fan, Owen, Rich Uncle, and Usk is now in P5, and Dubs in P8, so they're gonna do only a one stop, I think. They're gonna try a one stop on dry, nothing change. Oh, and a bit slightly here from us, but they're gonna try a one stop, art to mediums, I think. And the others, I don't think they're gonna be able to finish the race with this to come out tire. They're gonna have to do other stuff later on, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it's gonna work, but that could be a pretty good strategy for them. We'll see. We'll see how it evolves. But now Rich Uncle very close to Owen now. Very close to Owen. Coming to that little chicane, and he's in a DRS zone. I don't think that DRS is enabled. I didn't see a message. I didn't see a message that said that the DRS is enabled. But I didn't see also that the message that the DRS was disabled. But I don't know. Maybe it's a little bug here. But we'll see via DRS here. Yes, yeah, DRS here. Maybe it was DRS in the rain and I didn't saw it and didn't see it. We'll see. We'll not see, like, but yeah. Anyway, not to talk. Yes. So, Rich Uncle taking the position here pretty easily into turn 1. bringing that P3 back, but he's very far away from Battle Fan and Agent Persuasion. Well, looking pretty nice, pretty good for him in the beginning of the race. Could maybe try to challenge Asian, but after a couple of laps, we did some mistakes and also lost some time with behind, and yeah, that was a finish for the Oaks. But, you know, never know what can happen in the remaining of the race. More than half of the races, we still have to go through, so some time. And Vettel failing a chicken penalty. Very good. You have a good advance and a good gap between him and Racing Uncle, but Racing Uncle getting a chicken penalty also. But that stabilized everything. That's equalizing everything. But still, Jonah don't have any penalties. In the top 5, the only one, no, Racing Uncle no penalties, but Jonah, 2 Williams, no penalties at the moment. Ewok and Dubsy, 2 McLarens also have no penalties. Same thing for 12 to 15, I have no penalties here in this race. Lap 15 out of 32, we're coming at the halfway mark pretty soon. Lap 16 is going to be the halfway mark. Oh, not so slightly from Asian at the exit, but nothing to worry about. Obviously, Owen's still trying to follow Racing Uncle, trying to stay in his DRS. And he won that podium. Little slide here till he almost lost the car. Owen here. Owen almost lost the car. It was pretty scary, in my opinion, but you know, he managed to save it. It was a pretty big slide. I saw it. And anyways, still follow the race there. Except that battle, nothing very much happening. But now a yellow is Owen, just the Alpine of Cactus here in the grass, and I think he's gonna be able to come back to the track. We'll see if there's gonna be any safety car stuff. I don't think so. I think we'll come back. And Jonah getting second penalty. Now almost everyone has second penalty. Now Jonah getting that second. Cactus back on track, back in the race. We'll follow Owen and Racing Uncle. Karma getting second penalty also. I think it's the second one of the day. I'm not sure. I think he already got a 10-second penalty later on in the race for Karma. Now Owen with DRS getting try to move. Yellow flag behind. Nothing to worry about, it seems. But Owen's a bit too far to try anything on Racing Uncle here. So he stays in P4 behind the Racing Bull driver. Have DRS again here. It's closing. Pretty fast corners. Now be careful at the exit here. Should not spin. Now we are at the halfway mark for real. Lap 16 out of 32. And Elizabeth Williams is still leading by 12 seconds on Vettel Fan. Yellow, it's again the Alpine, I think. Owen got another chicken penalty. I think it's 6 for him. And Cactus in the grass. I think it's on turn 1. Prost getting chicken penalty also. It's a penalty fest around Imola. Incredible. And so much penalties for everyone. Asian gonna start the 17th lap right now. So yeah. So much penalty being given out by everyone. Ewok in 7. Oh, Vettel flying to pause this lap. Damn. The man is flying on track. And that false lap I think was 18-2. We're gonna see. Oh, I don't think I can saw it. Maybe, I don't know. I can see it. Gonna just show the position change. Why not? 2 position gain for Vettel Fan. 2 position gain for Owen. I think the biggest winner at the moment is Ewok with 6 position gain. Biggest loser in Boaks. Biggest loser at the moment is Boaks with 6 position lost. That's pretty much it. Oreo getting that 10-second penalty for corner cutting. The 2 Saubers getting a penalty for corner cutting today, 10 seconds. You can also update on the penalties where you are seeing that almost everyone has 3 seconds. Owen with 6, us with 13, Carmen with 16, Oreo with 13 also, Prof with 3. The Cactus DNF in session now. Oreo getting 10 seconds in the pit lane. 3 seconds again for Vettel Fan, 6 now for him. And Cactus and Oreo also DNF with that 10 seconds. The two drivers DNF in the pit, so no safety car gonna be on track right now. But 13 drivers left only. You can see penalties. Boaks, TRP, Nubsy, Ewok, and Asian Persuasion all have no penalties in this race. We will come back to the tires. Karma another second penalty. Cactus the session after his retirement in the pits. So yeah, we'll follow the battle. Owen racing Uncle again. Karma retired also. Now only 12 drivers left on the grid, and Karma did not retire in the pits. He retired on track. What happened with him? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna saw him for many POVs. Maybe if I get to on board with the other Ferrari, you can see him somewhere. Yeah, he's in the wall on the left. I don't know if you saw it because of the standings, but me, I saw it. I saw him. He's out of the race. He's in the wall. But no safety car, it seems. And 12 drivers left only. We'll return to broadcast cam with 12 drivers left and 18 laps out of 32. Now. So again, another yellow. It's the other, I think, Sauber us with a little mistake here. No tapping, and now back on track in the P9 still. And no stops also for Dubsy and I think Usk at the moment. That's a bit tricky to manage. 19 laps, old hards for sure. Or maybe I don't even know if they're gonna pit again. People on hards at the moment. Maybe people on mediums like Ace Persuasion could pit again. Because I don't think mediums can go to the end at this point. But art can surely goes if Dubsy and Usk have done it, because like 12 lap remaining, approximately 13 laps, so 30 people can do like 19 lap, 20 laps on the hards. But medium to go that same like life, the same life than hards would be a bit surprising, considering medium. I don't think medium can go 20 laps, you know. I don't think mediums can yeah. I don't think mediums can still be good after 20 laps, and I think we're gonna have some risk of puncture if you go to medium with until the end. We'll see what happened. A bit of a cut here from Owen in the turn, but he's still pretty close to Racing Uncle, and we can try something. Like, clearly interesting to see the strategy. The two mediums are on medium tires, so that could change the race if Hazy has to pit again, because 12 seconds not clear enough to be in front again after his pit stop. That would give the Delphan the lead. But the Asian would have fresh tire and can catch back, you know. But we'll see what happened later on. Now we're gonna focus on what happened right now, but nothing much is happening right now. The only fight to really follow is Owen and Racing Uncle. I think some guy passed Jonah earlier on, and now it's raining. Okay, no, not raining again, but it's yellow. It's a Mercedes, it's TRP with a little incident or such mistake. What happened with him, but you know, back on track, back racing. Nothing to worry about, and that's pretty nice. That's very nice. So Jonah also following some guy now, 8/10 the gap. Dubsy in the pits. Dubsy finally pitting after staying out in the rain. He's now in the pits finally. New medium tires for him. They're gonna go to the end. 12 laps to go. So yeah, one stop strategy for McLaren. No pit stop in the rain. He lost some time. And Owen, another second penalty for Owen. That's 9 now for the Aston Martin driver. Penalties update, yeah. 9 seconds for Owen, so clearly battling with Racing Uncle is going to be a bit difficult here to try to get down. With Racing Uncle only having 3-second penalty, but maybe he's going to get more later on. Dubsy 3 seconds also, and Owen pitting again. So we're not going to the end with this. Our tires going to put new tires on. I think, it's maybe not in the pit, but the Mercedes is in the pits. I think it was TRP with new mediums on now. We'll follow Owen into his pit stops. Gonna be new arts for Owen. He had 2 sets of new arts, 2 sets of fresh arts before the beginning of the race, so he used it perfectly with that race, and now he's back into it on track in P7 with still 9 seconds of penalties. He will in P6 now. He can gain some position with all the penalty in front of him. And if he do a 1-stop and go to the end of the race, we'll see how it could be good for him. But now with Owen pitting, not really any battle going on, eh? Not lying. Jonah lost some time on some guy. He's not even close anymore. Maybe they got some contact. I don't know. but it's not close anymore to some guy. So yeah, it's pretty, yeah, pretty dry at the moment. Nothing really happening, no action. Follow the leader. We'll see. We'll follow the pit stop that people are gonna do. Both in the pits. After 9 laps on the medium tires, gonna put new medium and go to the end. I think. New mediums for the Mercedes. And I'm going to go to the end of the race pretty easily with that new set of tires. Jonas on the pits. With his mediums on new mediums. Gonna get new mediums. And Asian second also. Now Asian with the penalty there now. I think only 2 drivers are remaining with no penalties. I think it's Ewok and TRP and both also. So 3 drivers with no penalties still in the race. Jonah bidding for new mediums, coming to the end of the race pretty easily again with that compound of tires. Gonna go out in P7 by a good margin on Usk. And yeah, it's gonna be it for this. Let this stop. Hold the top again. Prost bidding now. 21 lasts on the R4 Usk there. It's pretty big. Prost is in Ghost. I don't know if he's there still in the race. Maybe I can try to invite him again. I don't know. I'll try this. When regress friend Prost, where is it? Yeah, I don't even know if I have. Not online, I think. Now Prost not even online. So yeah, no, not even online. So you can invite him again. Him goes. I don't know what happened. Anyways. Asking a second penalty here. Second pen for him. At 23 out of 32. Now we're with less than 10 laps to go in this race and still dominant lead by Ace Persuasion. But I think you have to bid again. I think now it's sunny around Imola. Normal cloudy. It's really much more sunny. So I don't think we're gonna have any sign of rains again in the last laps. It'll be full dry till the end. So yeah, we'll see. I think Kenny clearly, if he wants going to the end with that medium, is I think I bet to take in a championship fight. You know, if we'll see what he do. And Vettel fan and Vettel fan bidding also. So nobody gonna try to one stop. Doing 20 laps like us doing like us is doing right now with the R tires. Vettel fan gonna put new mediums and got in third. That's giving almost free pit stop compared to Racing Uncle to Ace Persuasion. So that's very good for the Thai driver here. Maybe Vittel fan, nah, it was too far away to try anything. Like undercut something. But we'll see. Maybe we can gain some time on behind, even if he had already a good gap between him and the guy behind. But now Owen is catching on Evo. Owen with his new tires is catching on the McLaren. I don't think he's going to be too hard to pass for the Aston Martin driver, considering his tire advantage. I think up pretty soon and pretty fast. I don't think Evo going to defend too much in that McLaren. Yeah, easy pass. Even nothing pass at this point. Evo, and Owen back to P5 now. Still with his 9-second penalty, but still back in P5. There we go for Owen. P5 back. It's gonna, yeah. I don't think Evo gonna be able to follow. Maybe gonna get DRS only one time now. Just Pro's getting fastest lap, 18.117 in the mediums. A Vettel fan just bidded for new tires. I think gonna get fastest lap pretty soon. If everything is going to be okay for him, I think maybe this lap we can try an attempt at fastest lap. We'll see. Clearly showed some good pace early on, and now he has new mediums, so I think he's going to be the fastest on track, no doubt. He will in the pits. Few yards to finish the race. Here we go. I don't think gonna be out in front of Jonah. We're gonna be out in front of us. So P7 still is gonna be for Ewok at the exit of the pits. Not bad at all for the McLaren. We're still in the points. That would be good points for McLaren for sure if he finished P7. Us now with 20 full laps on his R tires. No pit stop since the beginning of the race for Husk, and he have some damage on his front wing also. So yeah, he did only a mistake early on, one mistake, but that's pretty impressive drive by Husk here, right from the Netherlands. Sabi driver doing a hell of a job managing his tires here. Even if it's not for a big position, still if he can go to do a stop at the end and finish still in the top 10, that would be nice for him. With all the efforts he has made to do this stop. But now Asian still not pitting with 13 laps, all mediums. He's gonna decide to pit, because I think if he pits, Red Shanko is staying out for sure. I mean, no question. But 17-second the gap, so like Ace Persuasion will catch him like pretty easily. But it's interesting. Some guy in P3 now with all the pit stop. I don't remember how much penalty he have. He had only 3, so if some guys stay out in the end, that would be nice, because Vettel fan have 6 second of penalty. If Vettel fan is pretty fast, you're gonna have to pass him and also get a second gap in front of some guys. So yeah, and Oscar down in the pits after 20 big 5 laps on his R tires. Finally pits. Alcoholic Husk for new soft side. Maybe you can get fastest lap with that. You're gonna get out also of his 10-second penalty. Get rid of his 10-second penalty. I'm bad for him. 10 seconds very long. Soft on the car. We'll see if he can get that top 10. Yeah, both pretty far away. Us gonna be out of the pits in the top 10. Good for him. Still in the position places. And now Vettel fan catch some guy with the DRS. We can have a battle here, maybe a little battle. We'll see. Vettel fan clearly fresh tire. I think not gonna take too much time for him to pass. But we'll hope that maybe he can defend a bit wide here for Vettel fan and make him lost a bit of time with that Red Bull, with the little sister being in front. If they want to help each other, we'll see. If they want to help each other, we'll see. Battle, following Battle fan, trying to get rid of some guy the fastest way possible, ASAP, as soon as possible. Now double left-hander completing is the lap, and he's very close. He's on his gearbox. He's gonna have DRS now to try to move. Gonna be pretty straightforward, I think. Yeah, easy peasy, little lemon squeezy. Yeah, easy move, turn 1, bang bang, he's in front. Back to the podium place for Vettel fan, but now you have to get that 3-second gap. I think can get it pretty easily with the tire advantage again, but you still have to get it, not do a mistake in the end. That could, some guy got another second, so Vettel fan is safe now. Nothing to watch really. Yeah, my arms are hurting a bit now. My head also a bit, but I'm still there, watching the race. Now nothing really happening. Big gaps between everyone. If Asian gonna be in the pits now. After 16 laps on that medium compound tires, he clearly extend the life of these tires, but you're gonna go soft. Try to get that fastest lap for sure. Be an interesting point for him. I think they're gonna catch Reshanko pretty fast with that softs also. Still, Reshanko is still taking the lead, so if Asian make a mistake or unable to pass with not that much lap to go, that could cost a bit for Racing Uncle for Ace. Oh, 10-second gap still. That's pretty high with the number of lap remaining. I think he's gonna be flying for sure with that softs. That soft compound, but we'll see. That's something to watch, at least. That's something to watch. Interesting. You have to get like 3 seconds per lap. A little less. I think he's gonna get it pretty easily, but you know, already 3 and 1 8.2. Just don't have to. I don't think you just don't have to make mistakes, and he's gonna be good. We'll see. We'll follow him. We'll follow and soft with his soft. If you can catch him back, I think it's gonna be pretty fast to catch him back. We never know if he's gonna do a mistake or not, or if Rich Uncle gonna do a Prime Minister of Defense, gonna transform into the Prime Minister of Defense like Checo Perez and opening a second again. It's 12 seconds now for Owen of penalty in this race. Yeah, like I said, penalty fest in Imola. It's penalty party. Well, that was we were expecting that. We were expecting that in Imola. It's always happening almost every time we have big penalties in a track like this. So there's some tracks like this, and oh, and the Red Bull is going. Oh, and not the Red Bull. Yeah. Oh, what is it? I think it was a Racing Bull. I think maybe it was. Oh, it was Racing Uncle. To the side here. Well, Racing Uncle going slow. Did a mistake. Persuasion take the lead back. Nothing to watch anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna put the controller on the table. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. We'll just watch another race with Ace Persuasion leading the race by now 5 seconds with that softs and the mistake of Racing Uncle. Lap 30 out of 32. Absolutely no one close to each other. And nothing, I think, really can. I think nothing can go in the way of Asian today again. It's gonna be like his 4th win. 18-0, fastest lap now. Yeah, fastest lap. Going to be another pole victory, fastest lap for him. With 2 laps to go now. Don't want to jinx it, but looking pretty much like it, eh? We'll see. We'll follow him through his last laps, corners of this race. Asian just bringing the car home. Getting that 26 point with the point for pole. Maybe even the point for fastest lap. I don't even know if they keep it or not. Not sure. But yeah, he's gonna come again with the maximum points possible that he can get. They're gonna take the lead of championship also after that race. Yeah, if this stay like this, but now last lap of the race, the lap for the race win. That to confirm the victory. There we go, turn 1 for the Persuasion here on the last lap of the race. Just have to bring the car home once again. What a brilliant drive. Was a bit of hope in the beginning, or maybe a Rich Uncle could challenge him today. In the end, it's gonna be no hope. But Vettel fan is catching on Rich Uncle. We're gonna retake the controller into our hands and go watch that. Maybe it's a bit far. I don't think I have any opportunities to try something here. We'll follow Asian to the line after we're gonna watch this yellow flag behind. Something major in his last lap. So no safety car in the last lap for sure. No red flag, nothing. Be happening in the last lap. Rich Uncle doing another 3-second penalty. So that's bad because he had only 3, and Vettel fan had 6. But now the 2 have 6. So now Vettel fan. Oh, Vettel fan go wide. gravel, trying too fast. Racing Uncle was in front for a moment. But not happened. But that Asian Persuasion wins the Imola Grand Prix. And that's, I think, his fourth win of the season. But he's taking with that win the championship lead, baby. What a win by the tight driver. Racing Uncle finally finishing P2 with a 20 laps drive on his hard tires. Bell fan getting there, replacing Red Bull in the Red Bull, and getting a good result for the team. He had big shoes to be in, but he did it perfectly and did a superb performance today with the podium for the Red Bull team, almost a P2. Some guy finishing P4 with the Racing Bull, 2 and 4 for Racing Bull, pretty good result. Like I said before, we were hoping for maybe a challenge for the victory today for Racing Uncle, but nothing happened. Ewok P5, man. Sensational drive from the McLaren driver. Jonah P6. Owen getting a P7 at the end. With his 12 second penalties. The King driver Dubsy getting a P8. And with only 12 drivers finishing the race, Dubsy even P7 apparently. Not sure. I think because Owen DNF is going to be a bit buggy again, like the last time. But yeah, Persuasion wins that Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. What do you want me to say, bro? It's him. He's there, dominating. And yeah, we hope to see him in G2 next season. Big podium by Racing Uncle. Had some mistakes, some bad luck, not always consistent, but still there on the podium. And Vettel fan, we're not saying so much, but still a good reserve on the first time for sure. And he's on the podium with that Red Bull, putting him doing very good for replacing on a big team like this. Well, that's it. Asian win with the fastest lap, with pole, everything. 3 stars for him. Racing Uncle second, Vettel fan third, Tom Guy in P4, 2 and 4 for the Cash App, incredible. Ewok in P5 from P13. That's my driver of the day for sure. Jonah P6 from P3. A bit sad, but still in the points for Jonah, and some good points. 8 points for M. Dubsy in P7. Owen P8. Now Brust 9. I think it was us getting a point today. Double points for him today. I think he got points in G2 and in G3. We're gonna now join, I think, T-Bone and a party with maybe some of the drivers. I'm not sure about it, but we'll join T-Bone. Why not?
Hold on, I think you need.
Man, Gabby, if you're doing comms right now, I didn't realize. Bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize you're doing commentary right now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, bro.
No, don't mind. Chill.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh no. Well, okay. I don't think we have any drivers to interview. I don't know. I was thinking maybe as some driver, but no. So, yeah. I think it's gonna be it for today, yeah? So thank you everyone to have watched the stream. Thank you everyone to watch the stream today. It was a race. Yeah, it was not the most entertaining race I've watched, but still we had some good racing here and there, and Agent taking the championship lead with that winning here at Imola. Thank you everyone for being there. You're amazing, guys. Thank you very much. Hope to see you next time, next week for G1 on Saturday. Also, LMU here on Saturday, and hope to see you for G2 and G3 on Sunday. Also next week, gonna be at Qatar next week for the round 8 of this season. Gonna be there hopefully again next week. But thank you guys. You're the best. Ciao, bye.